We're told that the air was safe that day, and everybody believed him, and we all went in, we did a job, and now a lot of people are paying.
So when Luis Ferreira, who back in 2001 was an emergency medical technician, decided to volunteer at Ground Zero, he worked for 72 hours straight without a break. It was in the days after he experienced some of his first symptoms.
When I got home, I started coughing, and I couldn't sleep, sneezing a lot, and for at least a week I was coughing out a lot of black soot.
This sea is 3 times a day.
Ferrara is not alone. Morris Park resident Gabrielle Pacino was a volunteer at Ground Zero on the day after 9/11, working 12-hour shifts. 2 years later, he was forced to retire due to mounting medical complications.
Doctor says you got 2 choices, money or life. You choose. So I choose life.
That same day, he filled out his retirement papers, and today this is what it takes to keep his lungs healthy and functioning. We counted close to 20 prescription drugs and vitamin supplements combined. He says that if he had to do it all over again, he would.
This country gave me opportunity to do whatever I want. So for me, I couldn't say no.
Like many others who volunteered, both say they were unaware of the long-term health impact volunteering would have on them. In Ferreira's case, doctors told him in 2005 that his lung capacity had diminished by 22%. But even with that, the alarms didn't go off until 2 years later.
When I was coming back from vacation, I was walking up my hill, and I thought I was going to die from the time I walked from the bottom to the top of my hill.
This was followed by another disturbing find 1 year later after he suffered from a seizure when transporting a patient to a hospital.
After they sent me for a CAT scan, they noticed that there was a mass in my brain, what they thought was 2.5 centimeters. But by the time they removed the tumor in September of 2008, the mass had grew to 9 centimeters.
Both say the passage of the 9/11 Droga Health and Compensation Act couldn't have come at a better time.
At least now we know we're going to be taken care of.
While the bill was scaled back from $7.4 billion to a little over $4 billion, it's still something that will help offset the medical costs for the tens and thousands of first responders, construction workers, and residents of this community for the next 5 years. For Bronxnet, this is Arlene Makoko.